What's good, people? It's your boy Sierato, and welcome to Full Customs. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Here on the channel, we take sneakers to the next level with some insane custom designs. I paint whatever, and we're gonna be putting on anime customs like 90% of the time. The rest of the time, it's gonna be, cool superheroes and stuff like that. So if that sounds like your thing, if you're into painting shoes and you're into custom sneakers and, NBA players, what they're wearing, what we're making, trust me, man, I got stuff for you. So before we get started, do me a real quick favor and just hit that like button, okay? Just hit that like button real quick. If you guys really like the video and you stick around to the end, maybe subscribe, you know what I'm saying? So today, folks, I've got a special project for you all. All you Marvel fans out there, we're taking the classic Jordan 3s and transforming them into a tribute to one of my favorite underutilized superheroes, Moon Knight. Moon Knight is such a cool character with his mysterious vibe and iconic white suit. I can't wait to bring that energy onto these kicks. Now stick around to see the entire process from start to finish, as we'll be diving into some very detailed portraits, some really cool Egyptian hieroglyphic backgrounds, and just some other cool, blood-splattery aspects to just kind of really grunge up this shoe and make it just really feel like Moon Knight. This is Marvel's Batman. We got to do it justice. He's gritty, he's out there, and he's in them streets. So let's go ahead and get to it. And this was a special request for a special client today. This is from my boy, Dwayne Crespo. He's one of my homeboys now, and we've done a couple of pairs of shoes here recently. He's a big slap fighter, the Iron Giant himself. Make sure y'all check my boy out. And if you don't know a little bit about him, I'm gonna give you a little bit of a preview here about my boy too. So if you wanna skip ahead, go ahead. Check it out.
I can hit a lot harder.
My name is Dwayne Crespo, and I'm from Rochester, New York. I'm excited to put on a show.
This is a man who's a retired military veteran. He was a disabled vet. He said, I was struggling to walk and had speech problems. Martial arts saved my life.
Alright, so now we got all that taken care of. The first thing we need to do is go ahead and start stuffing and taping and masking the entire shoe. So it's got a lot to tape on this one, so let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, now I got all my stencils situated and everything figured out and where it needs to go and masked off. I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit of prep work here quickly, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start putting my outline for my stencils down, not my stencils, my outline for my portrait down, so that I can go ahead and start putting that in the background, masking that off, doing the background layer, and laying the background stencil layer on, and then we'll go and actually paint the portrait. So yeah, it's a whole thing, so let's go do that. Now I know what you're thinking. What am I doing with a bounce dryer sheet? Well, I'm actually about to stretch it out and then use the airbrush to make a nice marble print layer kind of filter to spray my paint through and give us a really cool effect on the back end. So I'm going to use this throughout the piece, and it's going to create a really cool effect that I haven't tried yet. So we'll see how it goes. All right, so now that we've got our first layer of our marble kind of hieroglyphic pattern for the background down, I'm gonna go ahead and pop these stencils back off here, and then we're gonna layer another white marble layer over top of this to kind of bring it back up some. Add in a little bit of our kind of spacey touch, which is going to be coming off of our characters here, kind of over encompassing the background itself. And then we're going to get into our mummy wrap for this section here. See, now I'm just using this thing really randomly. I'm just kind of getting my airbrush and just kind of, working the design together by hand and by just kind of placing this thing around. And if I don't like the effect, I'll do it again, or I'll spray more paint or less paint. I'm just playing around with it as I go, and just kind of making the shoot blend together as best as possible to give us a really nice effect. Now, I'm also going to use my manager's business card here just to kind of make some stars. And you guys that are veterans of the channel will know this is not how I normally do this, but this is a quicker and easier way, I guess, if you just need bigger dots. So. All right, now we got our background finished. It's time to go ahead and start getting our portrait lined up here and then getting it painted in. Do me a big favor, if you made it this far, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and comment down below on what you'd like to see on the channel going further. Come along with the ride, man. This is version 2. You guys are welcome to support the channel on Patreon, where you're going to get all these videos early, as well as live streams, tutorials, and gaming videos that'll never be on YouTube. All right, we're pretty much done. So now I'm just going to go back in with my airbrush and some white paint, do some touch-ups, add some effects to the background, and finish this bad boy up. And last but not least, I almost forgot, you gotta get the soul dye. Take your soul red right here from my homegirl, Remix Your Kicks. Make sure you check her out, buy some soul dye. I'm gonna be using it to give some nice spicy blood effects to this shoe that are gonna be permanent and won't be painted, so they can be walked on, tread on, all that, and it's still gonna be there. That's it for me this week, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Just one more time for me. It's the best way to help me out. And of course, check out next week's preview on screen right now. I got a special episode for y'all, man. I got my boy Jason Tatum pulling it up. More like I'm pulling up to him in Boston. So stick around for that. I got a nice little interview with my guy and a nice custom to go with it. So I'll see y'all next time. Also, shop at the website on screenartistsechelon.com. Peace. See y'all next week. Alright, so that's a wrap. My guy Jason loves the shoes. The movie's gonna be crazy. Make sure y'all go watch that.